The brain. When we talk about the brain, um, it's a natural part of our body. But when we use the term brainwashing in the colloquial sense, we're talking more so about our minds. The Bible is used to brainwash you. That is the very intent of why we have it. It is the very intent of why people preach from the Bible. It is the very intent of why people write books and manuscripts and so many things about it, because it is intended to brainwash you, which is a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing because in the book it says very clearly to renew your mind, to renew your mind, and so that you let the mind of Christ become your mind. Because we were born in sin and shaped in iniquity, that all is speaking to our minds, is speaking to how we are educated, is speaking to our consciousness, what we are conscious of. And so the Bible is, the intent is that it will be used to brainwash you into understanding, to clean your mind, to clean your brain, to clean your consciousness of dis-ease, of sin, of disobedience, those things that would blind you to the truth of who you are, which is the intent, right, of the YouTube post and why I wrote my book. Now, I wrote my book and it's called The Understanding of God, but this YouTube post is not just to promote my book. It is more about the spirit of why I wrote my book, which has everything to do with the call of God upon my life. All right? And so, getting back to the Bible, it's interesting because I said it's brilliant because there is no way when Moses, who was ascribed to writing Genesis, wrote Genesis, there's no way that he knew that John would be writing a Revelations that would be in harmony with what he wrote at the time of his writing. It's brilliant. It is, and it's so phenomenal, and it also speaks to the mysterious part of Christianity. It's almost like I had a conversation today, and I'm kind of excited because I had the opportunity to speak to Dr. Michael McCrea today. And many of you might not know who that is. But when I met Dr. Michael McCrea, he was the pastor of a local church in Richmond. But that's not the capacity in which I met him either. I met him as a professor at VCU. He was one of our professors. And I had gotten him information from our advising office in the psychology department at VCU. And when I met Dr. McCrea, I was returning to VCU in the summer that I was returning back to the school. And it's interesting because the Lord used him to bring clarity to some of the things that I was going on right then. Stay with me, because in our conversation today, I was blessed because Dr. Michael McCrea is now the president of New Brunswick Theological Seminary, and